it's easy when you have an official Macedonian language and you can easily speak, and native Albanian, and you can speak in Serbian. But I think that the future of all of our countries is European Union, where actually the common language will be English. And as we have actually, our Prime Minister have initiated the Open Balkan, and that's to increase our competitiveness through being efficient and effective, I would speak just in English. So we have heard so much of Open Balkans, different initiatives, different areas in which we should actually undertake some activities, and some rumors maybe much more about whether Open Balkan is the one of the initiatives. And at the beginning, I would just like to say that it is about time to stop talking on initiatives and different forms, but much more to talk on the content of everything that might actually improve the life of our citizens. Unfortunately, 30 years ago, we were here where we are today, and not so much of content was done, and our life of citizens was not really improved in the last 30 years. So it is on us actually to start talking not only on these three areas in which we will talk on those 2 days, but much more on other areas that are substantial to be not only discussed but tackled with different intervention through cooperation, because the cooperation means increased competitiveness, and increased competitiveness means improving the welfare and the quality of life of our citizens. So it is time that we are focused on tangible results that are coming, as we call it, from bottom up, meaning that they are authentic, organic, and arising from the needs of our citizens, countries, and regions. I think that all of us today, being here, is a strong that we believe that this initiative called Open Balkan has a potential to be more than a simple initiative, more than an idea, but to deliver results and operationalize needs. The purpose of Open Balkan, as we know, is to bring us look forward towards our common and mutual development, integration, competitiveness against mutual competition, freedom of movement of the fourth freedom of the European Union, and facilitation of procedures, solidarity, and a helping hand. Today we are here, and we are lucky that 3 of our countries are at the same status with open pre-accession negotiation with the European Union. And probably we are all aware of the Balkans' potential to accelerate the reform required for entering the European Union. Through Open Balkan together in the European Union, because that is our only path, and I hope that other countries from the Western Balkans will join as well very soon to our initiative. Today here with me, I have my colleagues, ministers, deputy ministers, state secretaries, and advisors who, together with the colleagues from Albania and Serbia, will work on establishing frameworks and protocols and different ways to help each other in solidarity during the disasters and accidents, as the Deputy Prime Minister of Albania said, as well to address the challenges with the food shortages and energy, which we are currently facing, all of us. Unfortunately, sometimes because of the responsibilities and national responsibilities that we have to take decisions in order to maintain and keep our national interests. Last week, we just brought a certain decision as the government of North Macedonia, in which actually we will ban the export on wheat for a certain period, because unfortunately, internally, the different stakeholders were not acting properly, and this is a measure that was needed to be done. But nevertheless of the decision, I am saying at the moment that if the operational plan that we will work on here together with our colleagues from Albania and Serbia shows that we can and should help with the quantity of wheat for our allies from the Open Balkan, we will find a way to do so. We will as well find the possible ways for joint promotion and appearance on the global market as a larger region or as a whole union with candidate countries. The promotion of trade and supply chains is one of the potentials that we can all capitalize on by stimulating and bringing the supply chain in our countries and of course close to the European Union borders, as most of us are talking on nearshoring. Because in the last 3 years, we have seen, and it has been shown, that the Far Eastern markets are not reliable and they are too much fragile in times of crisis, and that's why this should be wisely used. Furthermore, every summer we are dealing with summer fires. For enhancing the safety of our citizens, today and tomorrow we will draw up plans and create operational groups to respond to each other urgently when one of our countries needs help. Certainly, we will discuss the joint overcoming of the energy crisis and manners for saving, something that I stressed to my fellow citizens a few months ago as not only necessary, but simply the only responsible and solidarity behavior of each of us. Finally, something I believe the citizens are expecting, defining the manner for activating the identification number for the citizens and the need for abolishing the work permits. Because as I say always, labor mobility is not only a need, it's a must today. Every day we are losing a lot of people because of our bureaucracy, and this is a lost opportunity. A lost opportunity meaning that we are losing our citizens because they are finding their opportunity somewhere else. So let's be pragmatic and try to overcome our bureaucracy in each of our country. 5 working groups will intensively work those 2 days in all the topics. I wish you very productive work and expect that the presentation of the results tomorrow at the end of the working day will not be just a presentation, but the first step in achieving tangible results. Thank you.